Hi, it's Midget Modeler Paul with an update on my Trumpeter 1/200th scale HMS Nelson. The kit number is 03708, and I've actually got the actual MK1 Mark 1 designs decking on board now. It sounds good, on board, all in place. It took a little while because the pieces are quite large, and to get it to fit, in some places I had to do a bit of pushing and struggling, but I got there in the end. And I had to do a bit of nibble on one part because it didn't near the barrel, not the barrel, up halfway down, because the parts didn't quite fit as they should do. But it didn't matter. But once you've done a little bit of trimming, very small bit of trimming, it went in place and it's lovely. It sticks down really nice, and it does add a definite benefit to the kit when it's done. And if you've sprayed all the like the turret areas and all the raised guns and areas all in the grey, that the actual colour of the ship, when you put the deck on, like most people together, you basically haven't got to worry about doing any more painting to it, because you actually put all the deck over the top, and it all protrudes over the top, like you're going to see in a minute. I'm now going to be starting back on my Storm Tiger because that's what the previous build was. But I really wanted to get to the deck part, because once that's in place, it looks more like a ship as well. So, but my next task when I do go back to it will be missing number 1 and 2. Missing number 1 and 2 there that you can see, and I'm going to go straight on to number 3, because I'm going to be building the structures. The guns, I'll just show you this. I've got the MK Designs HMS Nelson armament set, which is here, and the instructions. I've had a look at the instructions, so these can be done. I mean, Ron Carver is doing the Rodney, and he started with the guns as per the instructions, and I can understand it, but I wanted to go to the hull first, deal with that, deal with any bits and pieces on there, put the deck on, and I've got there, and I'm really pleased with it. I'm just pleased with the way it came out. It's my first time getting a spray in a hole and put the line down the side. I think I got it went out offline slightly towards the rear of the ship, but when you look at the ship, you can't see it unless you get up really close. Anyway, so that's what I'll be doing. So next, I'm going to put this down. So back to that, I'm going to shove these on the floor, excuse me. There you go. So what I'm going to do now is show you what the deck looks like on the actual ship itself. I'm going to do it on the modelling bench again by turning all the lights onto it, and I think you'll see it okay. So here we go. See you in a couple of seconds. Well, I'm back. I'm going to do 3 short ones to go down the whole ship of stick. The hole you've seen before, I did have to go down and tidy up a few bits underneath there, because as Ron's doing really good with his cradle, he can't get damaged because he's got bubble wrap around the sides. I might have to make a cradle for this one so I can actually bubble wrap the bows. It's the bows and stern that get the knocking if you do anything, and so if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. But as you can see, the deck's on there really nice. All the actual holes line up more or less perfectly all the way around, including around here. Sometimes I had to do a bit of trimming to get it to do it, but it's okay because it's straightforward. It's thin to do anyway. It's just because this sheet here, this one here goes up to here. You can see the joint just there. That's not quite so bad, but you've got to get it over these properly, but you've got to line up to the back straight away. If you line up back here, it's easier to do. So there you go. So, but yeah, so I think it looks good, and it has saved me painting the deck, and you can see definite planks there, which makes it look even better, and everything's where it should be. So I'm going to switch off now and just show you the middle where the actual, oh yeah, that's it. I'm going to do that now. See you in a minute. I'm just going to move this slightly. There you go, like that. Right, there you go. You've got the 3 turret areas in the front, and again, this was a big sheet from there, that join there, all the way back down to where the other one was at the rear on the stern. So it's a big piece with long wings, and it's awkward to do. I started at the turret end and worked way back, and thankfully the actual turrets dropped into place quite well, so that's okay. And again, I used one of these from my bending machine for curves, and basically rolled across it. Now you can see there's a bit there that's up, and I'm still trying to deal with that, and I might have to get a knife in and peel a plank out, but I don't want to. It does go sit down straight, but it's just one place, Anyway, but once everything, the gun's in place and everything's in there, you won't see it anyway. But anyway, so as you can see, it still looks quite nice, so that's okay. Now I'm going to actually show you the bow end. Here we go. This will be the last one of it. And now you can see the bow, and as you can see, it all fitting around really reasonably well. This another area, that was the area I had to trim to slightly get it to fit, but it does. And I had to replace the part over in the corner which broke off, but you don't notice it because I used the timber and the planks going in the correct direction. So really went down well. You've still got a lip on the side here, which is nice, so it's very thin. And that was the Mark 1 Designs deck, which has got a lot of photo etch as well. So my next task, then, like I said, is to start at position 2 and 3 in the instructions and gradually work doing sub-assemblies, including the turrets later on. But the armament that starts on the front page, I will be doing later because I've got the actual that armament kit to do, and I want to see how good they come. If not, I can revert to the kit if I have problems with them. But I'm hoping I don't. So there you go. So that's really as far as I've got with this kit. So this is update number 3 or number 4, I think, of this particular kit. Really pleased with it. That's all I can say there. She looks like a ship now, so I can move back onto my Storm Tiger and push on with that. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching, and thanks for any subscribers, new ones, any new that come on there since recently, and anyone that just watches casually, because let's face it, that's what it's all about, enjoying the hobby. So thank you very much. And Ron, I'm still enjoying your videos, mate. They're great, and them little mushrooms, as you call them, are brilliant, and that little, I think that little bit of moulding on the side of each one is actually like a grill. I think that's what I'm presuming, because that's what it's there. Anyway, until you look at the proper that lovely book you've got, that's where you're going to find out about your magic mushrooms, as I call them. Right, thank you very much, and I'll catch you on the next one. Happy modelling.